afternoon, social media, and what it do, baby. Oh man, another week in the books and another Friday upon us, which means it's fucking time to bring you the most uncut, uncensored, and uncut, unfiltered, and unfucking censored sports talk show you will find on social media. But before we get into today's episode of this channel, man, what you got to do is you got to click the link in the description of this video and check out some of the things that are going on right now. I mean, come on. There are links that'll bring you to True Victory, Reaper Apparel, and the best VPN ever. All you got to do is click the link in the description of this video. I have the codes for the clothing brands that I just mentioned. Make sure you put them in the coupon code when you check out. Let them know I sent you, baby. And now it's time for the most uncut, unfiltered, and uncensored sports talk show you will find on social media. And at the end of this episode, you will know whose game this is with everybody saying, "No Mercy Sports." Yeah!
Nobody can stop me now.
Now, of course, before I get into today's episode, you think I'm going to do this show alone? No! God, last thing I want to do is be rambling and ranting on, but I have a common guest with me. He's big, he's spicy, and he's got some big and spicy takes. Please help me welcome to the stage, Spicy Big Mac. What's going on, Big Man?
What's going on, brother?
What it do? What it do? How has your week been, aside from the fact that your phone got pulverized?
Well, I mean, I'm just tired, busy day this week. Busy all week, and then literally I got home at like 6:15, sat in traffic for over an hour. Like
rush hour traffic. What are you gonna do? You know?
I move out to the middle of the country. That's what I want to do. I want to move away from people as far as I can.
Have a country?
Yeah, they got a countryside over here. Like it's just like again, there's plenty of cities in between stuff, but I mean, ultimately, you got to move far away, and everybody wants to live near Baltimore, but nobody wants to live near Baltimore.
Oh, for sure. I mean, like, and not to mention, dealing with people is just fucking stupid.
Yeah, I mean, it's that whole thing is it's just like everybody hates Baltimore, but everybody loves coming here.
For what reason, though? I mean, I know there's a few good food places coming up, courtesy of Man versus Food.
I mean, but there's already you have the Babe Ruth Museum, you have the Ravens, you have the Orioles, you have the Edgar Allan Poe. Like,
what?
Again, it's the museums that we have. It's you've got the aquarium, you've got all the historical ships they bring to the harbor, and then it's just like all the places that are downtown.
Very interesting. Well, I mean, hell, you said historic. Shit, I'm already intrigued. I love fucking history, man.
Yeah, and then I mean, you got to think one of the biggest art schools in our country, Micah. Micah is literally downtown, right by downtown Baltimore. So it's like that's even more traffic and more people, and it is downtown is now completely overpopulated with people.
Yeah, in hindsight, didn't really seem like a good idea.
Man, like I said, it's crazy how within a 15-minute drive you can go from damn near mansion-sized houses to the ghetto, through the city to the ghetto to nice houses, back to the ghetto.
I mean, hey, trust me. where my mom is in Florida, I mean, you go from nice houses. The second you exit the neighborhood that she's in, it's just like apartments. Ugh, brother. Ugh. It's fucking crazy. It really is.
But regardless, let's get to the sports. I'm fucking
Yes. Let's do this. Now, let's start off with the first topic that really has boggled my mind. I mean,
Is anybody waiting in queue?
not that I'm seeing, no.
Okay. No, remember last time Chris sat in there for like 5 minutes?
That he did. I really hope he comes on because one of the topics I'm going to be talking about, he's going to get really heated about, and I'm going to love it. But for now, we are going to talk about some teams and a topic that's been on my mind for the last week that has really pissed me off. I mean, in the past, we've had the Chicago Bulls, the LA Lakers, the Boston Celtics, the 90s New York Yankees. Even you could even go as far back as the 50s, for crying out loud. The New England Patriots, the Alabama Crimson Tide. What is the one thing all those teams had in common? They knew how to fucking win in the long term. This is really the thing that pisses me off. I guess in today's new dumbest trend, people are just teams are just wanting to make sure that they got the right players at the right time and make sure that they get just get one championship win and all those players just bounce the fuck out. Like, no, I'm gonna do my own fucking thing. What happened to winning in the fucking long term? You are supposed to be set up to win in the long term. Look at the Golden State Warriors, for fuck's sake. They won 4 championships during what was supposed to be fucking LeBron's era.
But I digress.
Yeah. Why is short-term winning the newest thing instead of long-term winning?
So I'll say this. So it depends what light you're looking at. Okay, if you're looking at the majority of your players, the majority of your team is on the back 3, which means you have 3 or less years with these people that while they're going to be in that uniform. So if you know that these guys aren't going to stay in your uniform, then yeah, you have to push to win now. Now, is that successful long-term thinking? Absolutely not. Look at every club that has had success. You either have to do one or two things, okay? You either spend a lot of fucking money or you stay to your fucking your system. You stick to that system, you stay to that fucking system, and you don't break it for any fucking reason. Like,
I mean, literally every team that I just named had a system, and they were winning long term. Bill Belichick had Tom Brady. Phil Jackson had Michael Jordan. The LA Lakers and even the Boston Celtics in the 80s had Magic and Bird that brought the NBA to new heights, and then MJ just accelerated it. And then obviously you have Nick Saban and the Alabama Crimson Tide that were literally dominating the football aspect of everything, and everybody hated them because they were constantly winning.
Okay, can I just say this? Why the fuck are the Yankees and the Red Sox starting at 7:40? They're East Coast. Why are they trying to have like? Okay, it's Friday.
Well,
it's Friday.
I mean, Massachusetts is on the Atlantic coastline, so there's that. I even got an update from ESPN that said that the Yankees and Red Sox were going to be delayed for quite a while because of some weather things that were going on in Boston.
Okay, that makes sense. Because I was like, bro, I placed the bet earlier, and when I placed the bet, I seen that the time was 6:30 something. So I'm sitting here like, okay, well, what's the score? And then I'm like, okay, the game hasn't even started. What the fuck?
Yeah, no, it's unfortunately due to weather conditions that is going on in Boston.
I got Verdugo for a home run tonight.
Ooh, yeah, he looks like the last few times that I've seen him play, like he's just getting those critical hits, essentially like Juan Soto is. But man, he packs some power.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So Bello throws a good off-speed pitch to hit.
Mm.
So, and that's one of the reasons why I'm guessing my buddy sent me it, and he was like, "Yeah, he's due on this guy." Like
Okay, fair enough.
he said, it's a good matchup, so I took it.
Fair enough. I like that.
So and then
But yeah, let's.
Bobby Wiltz or Bobby what is his name? He
Oh,
played,
Bobby Witt Jr. on the Royals.
bro. I've won. I've hit on 2 different bets betting on him for hits and home runs.
Bro, I swear to God, him and Vinny Pasquantino on the Kansas City Royals are really the 2
Oh,
reasons why the Royals.
I like Salvador Perez. That motherfucker.
Ooh,
He can
yes,
pop him.
yes.
He reminds me of an Ortiz type player.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's there to hit
if
dingers, baby.
David Ortiz played catcher.
You said what?
He's Salvador Perez is basically if Ortiz played first base and catcher.
Yeah, I mean, I was just talking about the offense, hitting the ball.
Oh,
He
okay,
reminds
yeah.
me. As far
I
as
can see
defense, no. Let's leave Big Poppy alone on defense.
Yeah, I mean, Big Poppy, yeah.
He wasn't there for his playmaking skills, okay?
Yeah, no, that's for a damn fact. I mean, look, I hated David Ortiz, especially when he was on the Red Sox. Me being a Yankees fan, but I mean, him
Look, the
doing
day
his
they retire, I give them their due, and I will always give them their due. While you're an active player, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
Exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
your last game, I understand, bro. And for me, especially with Hall of Fame type dudes, when it's their last game as that pitcher, if you don't throw a meatball down the plate for him to kill, you're an asshole.
Oh,
You're an
absolutely.
asshole.
Yeah.
Like last game of their career, you know it's over. Unless we're talking the playoffs, I'm throwing a meatball. I'm
Oh
throwing a
yeah,
meatball to
for
this
sure.
guy.
I mean, and on top of that, seeing him, A-Rod, and I believe Derek Jeter on MLB Fox, just yeah, they were rivals at one point, but they are just having so much fucking fun.
Yeah, I mean that's the whole thing. You have to understand, like it. You have to have professional rivalry,
Mm-hmm.
okay? But when it's over, it's over. It's
Yeah.
over. You know what I mean? Like there's friendly.
Like, yeah, the rivalry is still there, but hey, look, we're gonna have some fun with it.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what I'm saying. This is not a professional type rivalry. This is a now we can be buddies and we can joke back and forth and we can talk back and forth and we, you know what I mean, shoot the shit. And
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I honestly, and I sound ridiculous because of what we do, but
Yeah.
I do. I feel like sports shows should have more fucking people who have played the sport than analysts. When I see certain shows and they've got 5 analysts and 1 player, and everybody cuts the player off, everybody like Shawshanks him, and it's just like, dude, stop fucking bending this guy over. Like, just let him,
No.
like he's the only one that made it. Did any of y'all make it? No. So shut the fuck up.
No, I mean, look, I
And
completely agree.
that's just
But
certain takes. That's just certain takes. It's not
no,
all.
I completely agree.
But-
Look, my thing is every time I tune in to FS1 and ESPN and they bring on former players that want to call themselves analysts, but the only thing that they did was practically nothing when they were playing. It's like, yo, we're supposed to take you fucking seriously? Looking your way, Kendrick Perkins and fucking Dan Orlovsky. We're supposed to take you seriously because you did one crucial fucking thing in professional sports, and you're gonna have these outlandish, ludicrous fucking takes. Not on my watch. I would bury y'all more times than the Undertaker has been buried throughout his illustrious career in the WWE.
Oh, without a doubt.
Oh my god. But anyways, we're getting a little off topic here, but the crazy thing is that teams are really setting themselves up for winning in the short term. And in the late 90s, even going up until the mid 2000s, even the 2010s, teams were setting themselves up for winning in the long term. Like, what the hell is going on? We're like, players are just competing for participation trophies at this point.
I don't disagree with you for a majority of the facts. Now, as far as participation trophies, luckily not everybody in the league gets them. But again, it's one of those things where it's just like watching the games get softer, and that's everything from basketball to football to baseball to. I mean, it's just like, thank God for hockey.
Oh, for sure. I mean, hey, look, there's a few moments in baseball where things do get physical. But I think the one thing that really made sense was making sure that players that are running towards home don't like take out the catcher. I mean, take Buster Posey for example. A player ran into him. He tore his ACL in the process. Just I get it. You should be in front of home, but at the same time, it's like, bro, you got somebody else that's coming your way that's trying to get a score. You should probably play it safe.
Oh no! I see. For me, I played catcher. Okay, and not only did I play catcher, I was a left-handed catcher. Okay, so I was dangerous.
Ooh.
And yeah, you go ahead and try to come home on me. I'll
Well,
say,
look at the fucking size of you,
no,
big man.
mind you, no. We're talking kid me.
Oh, okay.
I was a little big for my size, but I was average. I was just a little tall. But no, so if I didn't have the ball, no block, I wouldn't. You don't block the plate. But if I got that ball and you're anywhere, full contact. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm leveling you.
Oh no, for sure. I completely agree.
So for me, it's just like, as a catcher, you like these are the rules. If you don't have the ball, you cannot block the plate. But if you got that ball, do what you need to.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But that is the defining line. I don't give a fuck. Like, hey, keep your foot up out of the way. You catch that ball, then your foot and body goes in the way. This is day one stuff, man. I didn't even play high school baseball, and I know this. This is little league shit. This is some of the first shit you get taught as a catcher. Is like, you can't block the plate.
No, that's true. So speaking of long-term winning, we're gonna take a little trip to Connecticut. Why? Because, baby, welcome to Connecticut, the early colonial settlement. They got the rank, the fellowship, the trophies. They got everything. You don't want to bang out, but when the season starts, be careful when them Huskies choose to ride alone with them fangs out. Why? Because UConn head coach Dan Hurley is staying in Connecticut after turning down a 6-year, $70 million deal with the LA Lakers. Was this a good decision by Dan Hurley, or like? Because look, if you ask me, they certain sports radio shows were hyping up the contract that the Lakers were going to give Dan Hurley. It should have been triple fucking digits instead of 6 years for 70 fucking million. And basically like, oh, hey, you're going to make double what you're making in the NCAA, despite the fact that you're back-to-back national champions on the team that you're coaching with a three-peat in sight. And on top of that, you could be the Alabama of college basketball, making players fluctuate to you.
Look, again, he was in a prime position, and he kept himself in a prime position.
Mm-hmm.
As far as I'm concerned, like he did a smart move.
Yeah,
That's plain and simple. Like you can either go to what you know or go to what may be.
Yeah.
And I completely agree. I'm going I'm going with what I know.
Exactly. And on top of that, like, I know LeBron is a bit of a hardhead because he clashed heads with Eric Spoelstra and at some point Pat Riley, but at the same time, it's like, yo, you are back-to-back national champions in the world of college basketball, and on top of that, you have a three-peat in sight and being part of an illustrious class, being known as the Blue Bloods. I'm sure other people will out there will say that UConn is part of the Blue Bloods, but at the same time, it's like, no, they are on the left zone, you know? And on top of that, like, he is a young coach with that old school mindset. He is basically the college version of Eric Spoelstra.
Hmm. Like I said, I think he's in a great position where he's at. He's got a chance to win 3 or more, depending on who he recruits. And again,
Basically making UConn a dynasty.
I mean, it'd be a shame if he didn't.
No, for sure. I mean, look, I would even be disappointed if UConn doesn't make it back to the national championship round.
I mean, that would be a super disappointment.
Oh yeah.
You're
I mean, look, even if Dan Hurley did take the job with LA, LeBron would have more than likely ran him out of town. Because, like, who do you have on the team besides yourself and Anthony Davis to help you be set up in the fucking long term to actually do something? Like, make the progressive steps to make you a contending team and stay within shouting distance of the Boston Celtics.
Isn't LeBron a free agent?
I think he's staying with the Lakers and then should be after next. Dear fucking God, Schwarber. Are you watching the Orioles game right now?
No, I can't watch it where I'm at. They got me blacked out.
You're fucking kidding.
What are you watching it on?
So this TV service I have,
That's right.
Yeah. They just showed Kyle Schwarber blasting a no doubter home run, and the Phillies are up 1-0 on the Orioles right now. And Bryce Harper is up to bat. So looks like Baltimore is going with the City Connect uniforms, and yeah, one of the cleanest uniforms. If I have anything to say about it, I ain't even gonna lie. But yeah, I mean, it was definitely a good move for Dan Hurley to stay with the Huskies and to just make him a serious powerhouse of college basketball. And oh, bless you, bless you, dear God.
Thank you.
But yeah, like,
I got it on now.
Hey, there you go. But yeah, like I was saying, I mean, hell, going into the next season for the UConn Huskies, they are a team to be reckoned with.
Oh yeah, for sure. They're definitely going to be top 4 teams. Like they're going to make it to the Final Four for damn.
Yeah, without question. All right, so right now we are going to take our first commercial break. We will be back in the next 2 to 2.5 minutes.
Boy, that's mediocre.
Then what the f are you doing?
I was drinking that.
No, you were surviving it. Give excitement a try with Bones Coffee. Click on the link below to order some for yourself. Here. Whoa is right. That substance you were sipping before is what we in the industry refer to as ass water. Sure, it technically has caffeine, but at Bones Coffee, we believe in the experience of waking up every morning looking forward to that first tasty cup. That's why we roast carefully selected beans in small batches to perfection, so you can count on quality in every cup. And not only that, Bones has a ton of fabulous flavors from which to choose.
Hey, did someone mention flavors? Highland Greg, pleasure to meet you.
What'll it be, Greg?
You know, I've been hankering for the spiced rum flavor of Highland Grog, please.
Greg, I'm surprised by the size of your bagpipe.
Ugh, it's not the size of the bagpipe that matters, laddie.
Yeah, it's how hard you blow it.
Yeah, let's leave the talking to me.
Oh, gee, I just got back from chasing some hosers out of the grilling rink. I could go for some maple bacon coffee right about noon.
Coming right up.
Hey kid, you single?
Yeah.
That's why this place looks like
Here you are, my salty siren.
Thanks. I need the salted caramel chocolate pick-me-up after dealing with this loser.
How in the world are all these people getting in here?
We just walked in. Click on the link below to stop drinking water and get yourself Bones Coffee today. Or maybe you don't want to click on the link below because you think, flavored coffee's not for me. That was Sarah G's experience. She says, usually flavored coffees taste chemically to me, but these do not. They have a really pleasant aroma and flavor. They do not leave that weird residue on the bottom of your mug like many flavored coffees do. And Cheryl S. says, I ordered this for my son's GF for a B-day. She loves it. Why, Cheryl, that's awfully nice of you. Unfortunately, they broke up and I can't return it. Frowny face. Well, that's awkward. At least she liked it, though. Stop settling for mediocrity and order Bones Coffee today.
And welcome back to the most uncut, unfiltered, and uncensored sports talk show you are going to find on social motherfucking media. I really wish that Chris was here to talk about this. I know that last night we were talking about a certain player in the WNBA, but here's my thing. I'm still a little salty. Not in the ways that you're thinking, that she got snubbed by the U.S. Women's Olympic team. She's good. Don't get me wrong. She is definitely fucking good. But at the same time, ever since she came into the league, numbers for the WNBA have been nearly 500, between 500 and 1,000 fucking percent since she came into the league. And that's just for marketing and people subscribing to the WNBA League Pass alone. But aside from that, her numbers actually look good. She is leading her team in 3 certain categories in the WNBA. She is top 5 in assists throughout the entire WNBA alone. And on top of that, she is top 5 in 3-pointers made in the WNBA as well. The fact that the Olympics, or the head coach for the women's USA basketball team snubbed Caitlin Clark is just mind-boggling. Because I guarantee you right now, there are definitely a lot of people that are not going to tune in to see what the USA women's basketball team does in the Olympics. Yes, they haven't lost, or they've been winning gold medals ever since 1992, 1993 or something like that. But so we're okay with snubbing Caitlin Clark, but somebody on that team, but it's okay for somebody on that fucking team that had to literally go to Russia in order to make extra money on the side and actually stands with their fucking views of everything. It's okay for her to be on the women's women's basketball team, but Caitlin Clark, who's
Well,
actually drawing a crowd.
Did you hear her retort?
Who?
Brittany
Griner?
Griner retorted a bunch of shit. She stands up for the national anthem and shit. Like a lot of her views changed when she got back from Russia.
Oh yeah, because she finally decided to play fuck around and find out with with arguably the most communist country in the world. Doesn't matter what your status is in the USA, but the second that you bring something illegal to a communist country, hey, we don't give a fuck what your status is. We're going to jail you. And to get her back was more than likely the dumbest trade I've ever seen in my entire life. But now it's like, oh, yeah, I'm American. I stand with USA. I do this. I do that. Yeah. How'd that work out for you before, though? But not trying to get political here. Shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff.
There's common sense, and then there's just dumbassery.
Yeah, you absolutely right. But despite the number increase for the WNBA, was it still the right decision to leave Caitlin Clark off the women's basketball team?
Yes.
Really?
So I'm gonna say this. Listen, great for the WNBA. She's gonna do hella marketing. She's gonna do hella commercials. Her schedule is already packed, and she's a rookie.
Yeah.
So to go straight from college to do the WNBA season to then have to go do the Olympics, like there's no off time. She's gonna need time to adjust. She's going to need time to recuperate. And then how is she going to get stronger? How is she going to get faster? She needs time to train. She needs time to build her body. Like,
especially if she's going to be taking hits from Kennedy Carter, too.
Like, it would be a difference if she was out there putting up 25 points a game. She was having 5-6 assists, 5 or 6 rebounds, and fucking swish her house in fucking 6 to 10 3-pointers a game. Then okay, that's a reason to grab her and put her on that team. But right now it's like she's playing good, but she's not playing great. She's nowhere near her ceiling.
I mean, right now she's basically average as a rookie in the WNBA. She's averaging the same amount of points that a 42-year-old Diana Taurasi is averaging.
Okay, brother, you could go to the WNBA and average 10, 15 points a game.
Hey, I'm not trying to be Joanna, man. I'm just saying.
but that's what I'm saying. You're talking about somebody who's not even driving down into the paint, getting you know what I mean? You're talking about somebody
like she's taking the Steph Curry, Damian Lillard type shots, and they're going in though.
Absolutely, but you're going to tell me as a coach, you want her to be a big focal point of your team? You're going to the Olympics where they play disciplined basketball.
Yeah, but think about how many eyes are going to be tuned in just to watch.
You only need one girl to clamp her up. That's it.
I mean, teams in the WNBA alone are practically triple teaming Caitlin Clark, and everybody's not even focused on the teammates that she has.
This is true.
Exactly.
So, for me, it wasn't a snub. Now, we're talking 4 years down the line. She's been in the league for 4 years. She's averaging over 20 points. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, I do,
She's the second best player on her team, and it ain't by much.
I love the way that she handled being snubbed from the Olympics, and it was like, okay, sophomore season, you better show the fuck out and show the USA women's basketball team why they missed out on the most golden opportunity ever. Because, I mean, ever since Caitlin Clark came into the league, she struck gold. And she is basically the reason why most, if not every team in the league is flying on private jets. They are actually getting a higher pay in their paycheck. And on top of that, they're getting more viewership.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to disagree with that. Like,
Uh-oh. You look like you got to say something diabolical.
I am, okay? Let's be honest here. White people love saviors. She is the white people's savior. Do you understand? There's people from Oklahoma, Iowa, Texas, all these places that are now like, oh, I want to see this white girl dominate. Click, I'm going to watch this.
Yeah, plus on top of that,
I'm just being honest with you. The Midwest is 100%. That is a big volume chunk that the WNBA gets none of.
Yeah.
Now they're getting a big chunk of that money because Caitlin Clark she played at Iowa. She's a small town white girl.
And she's playing for a small town team in Indiana.
There you go. So I mean, I'm just saying, like you gave him hope now. You gave him somebody.
I mean, look, I sent the phrase that Bill Burr said into the group chat that we are a part of. When the WNBA was formed, oh God, how do I put this politely without, oh God. Every female on the planet should have been ecstatic that they actually had a basketball league. They should have been like us, the drunk fans that are screaming at the top of our lungs just because some dude pulled up from half court and shot it and also made it. But at the same time, it's also like, y'all have been working for the last over quarter century. Somebody else from Iowa, a blue-collar type state, comes into the league, makes you famous overnight, and the players hate her for it. It's like, yo, she struck gold when she came into the league, and you're targeting her like the fucking Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Y'all should be capitalizing on this fucking shit. I mean, come on.
I mean, look, jealousy's a motherfucker, ain't it?
Yeah, green-eyed monster ain't to be fucked with. Anyways, so I got some baseball on right now. We've been talking WNBA, short, long-term winning, a few other things, but we are actually going to shift to America's greatest pastime, and it is America's greatest pastime for a fucking reason. So on social media, I actually came across something that really intrigued my mind. We, aside from Name That MLB Player, which we will get into in a bit, we got some MLB trivia we need to talk about. Now, there's no doubt that when it comes to baseball, obviously, it's America's greatest pastime. Now, being a kid, if you weren't a Yankees fan, you basically grew up hating the fucking Yankees, and it's not even close. Especially in the 50s, the 60s, even the late 90s, for crying out loud. But being a adult in today's society is appreciating the insane amount of talent that we are witnessing in the game of baseball right now. Having said that, speaking of talent, every so often you come across teams come across players that are not only going to be like the face of the franchise, but are going to be players that really stand out. You know, they look at it, it's like, that's a future Hall of Famer, unless you're the New York Mets and you're going to bet on Billy Beane. No disrespect. But since the MLB draft, there have been not one, not two, but 3 players that have been drafted the number 1 overall pick and are in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Who are those players? There's 2 obvious ones.
Say that again.
So they are the first overall pick and they are in the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Jim Abbott, Ken Griffey Jr., and I'll let you name the last guy.
Jim Abbott was selected number 1 overall? I was going to say, the picture that I'm looking at right now, Jesus Christ.
It's not Jim Abbott, then what the fuck?
I was going to say, there's 2 obvious players. You got one of them. You got Ken Griffey Jr.
Then what the fuck is his name then? Not
So for this player, you really are going to be like, fucking who? So the obvious answers are Ken Griffey Jr. and Chipper Jones.
That's what it is. Fucking Chipper. Him and Jim Abbott look just a fucking like, bro. Well, not just alike, but they look similar enough.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
I've got a lot of baseball cards of both.
Okay, fair enough. The last player, Harold Baines. He was a part of the 2005 Chicago White Sox World Series winning team. He was selected number 1 overall and is in the Baseball Hall of Fame. It's fucking crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, so the reason why I know I've heard his name a bunch of times is mainly because of that fact right there. I see it on Facebook. I follow a bunch of different groups, baseball and then baseball memes, Orioles chat. So it's like, I see a whole bunch of stuff throughout the day. And that's something that every once in a while regularly occurs on one of the group chats where you're talking about the only 3 first round picks to make it to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, no, it really is crazy. I mean, the fact that these guys have been selected number 1 overall in the MLB draft and still made it to the Baseball Hall of Fame is absolutely crazy. Unfreaking believable. All right, so we are going to take our final commercial break. We are going to do the weekly segment of Name That MLB Player, and we are going to make some weekend predictions for baseball. We will be right back.
Icy Breeze is the world's first portable air conditioner and cooler. A premium ice cooler that doubles as an eco-friendly portable air conditioner. This is not a swamp cooler, just blowing air across ice. Over 60 parts and components allow Icy Breeze to achieve what no other product in the world can do. The secret behind the Icy Breeze is an innovative design that circulates chilled ice water through a heat exchanger in the lid, replacing the Freon used in most ACs. Fresh air is drawn from hidden vents in the top of the cooler, pulled across the exchanger, and chilled down to 35 degrees cooler than the outside air. A 3-speed fan control delivers Icy Breeze's dry, cold air up to 25 miles per hour, just like a car AC. And a stay-put flex hose directs the breeze in any direction. Wherever you need it, Icy Breeze helps you beat the heat.
We're back. Ooh, Orioles got a good strikeout. Schwarber's coming back up. Who we got here? Damn, this guy's little. Ooh, got him. Marching. Oh, they're showing the Schwarber home run.
All right.
Yeah, because, they got to replay that like 10 fucking times.
You talking about the Orioles game?
Yeah, the Schwarber fucking home run. Well, he's up to bat again, so I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Boom, strike.
See, the funniest thing I found on social media today is that the Phillies bullpen, when Kyle Schwarber comes up to the plate, a few select of them will like throw their hat to the ground, and it's basically a bet of like, oh, will Schwarber hit a home run? Man, when he hit a 412 double off the Green Monster, nearly every pitcher's hat in the bullpen was on the ground. I just Schwarber is a monster.
He hits from the hip.
Yeah, true.
So when you're pulling and pushing and swinging from the hip, bro, you're gonna have a mean fucking turn.
Oh my god! And on top of that, as far as lefties go, I mean, look, I'm gonna just say this: for lefty batters, the smoothest swing that I have seen, obviously Ken Griffey Jr. is easily number one. Like, how do you not put him up there, you know? And then it's like I have no certain order, but it's basically Kyle Schwarber and Bryce Harper. Like, they're just so smooth with what they do, and
I mean, my man looked like a statue. He holding that bat right here, and just before the pitch, he brings it out, steps up.
Who, McCann?
Nah, Schwarber. That's who I'm sitting here watching that bat now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're definitely further ahead of me. So it's currently bottom of the second with what I'm watching. It's currently bottom of the second. Orioles got a runner on first, and it's 2 outs.
Well, I can tell you, I'm to the bottom of the third. Orioles just struck out 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Yeah, that is one of the things about the TV service I'm on. You will be on delay, but you will be watching the action.
You're in Texas. You better not be able to get your signal before I get mine.
Well, no. So the TV service that I am a part of, it is strictly Wi-Fi based. So we have AT&T. It's a little iffy, but I mean, if you have Spectrum, then you're practically golden. You will get the ESPN, or if you do Yahoo Sports, you'll get the updates sooner before the game ends that you're watching. But regardless, it is still a great TV service. I mean, you get free pay-per-views in all the sports packages included. And it's $20 a month. But if you're feeling a little fancy, it is $60 every 3 months. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Not a bad deal.
It is not. All you need is an Amazon Fire Stick, or even an Amazon Fire Cube for that matter, and you are fucking golden. All right, though. So, now with baseball season being in full effect, it is that time of the week. And if you are a true baseball aficionado, then you would have known that last week's answer was Greg Maddux. But we're going to stay in the pitcher position because this dude, man, arguably one of the greatest pitchers of all time.
He is the greatest pitcher of all time.
You fucking know who I'm talking about already, don't you?
I only read the first 2 sentences on that clip, and I was like, you know what? I don't have to read anymore. Go ahead, do your thing, though. There's a possibility I could be wrong.
Okay.
Do it for the fans. Let's do it for the fans.
Let's fucking do it indeed. Now, this man started his career with the Mets in 1966. Pick up sticks. Unfortunately, due to the Army Reserve, a arm injury, and an illness, he would miss the 1967 season. However, he would pick things back up in 1968 and then stay with the Mets until 1971. Going into the 1972 season, he would be playing with, at the time, because they weren't the Anaheim Angels, he would be playing with the California Angels and remain with them until 1979. Towards the end of 1979, he would sign a deal with the Houston Astros and be with them until 1988. Unfortunately, due to contract disputes, issues, whatever you want to call it, he would then sign a deal with the Texas Rangers at the age of 42. Man, not only that, he would be the first player in MLB history to play with all four expansion teams, being the Angels, the Astros, the Mets, and the Rangers. Jesus, why did I have a brain fart at the time? Anyways, it wouldn't be up until 1993 before he called it a career, and then in 1999, he was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame. This man took a liner. If this isn't the biggest hint, I don't know what is. This man took a liner from Bo Jackson and then still recorded double-digit strikeouts. Who am I talking about?
The Express. Mr.
Yes, sir!
Motherfucking Ryan. The greatest
fucking
pitcher
mentor to Greg Maddux. I was even gonna include, like, look, we could sit here and discuss the accomplishments that he has had, but man, oh man, like, we'd be going well into midnight because, like,
it's a tie game. Oh shit, that's right. You're like 5 minutes behind me.
Hold up. I'm on the MLB network. What the fuck am I doing? Who are the Orioles? Oh, right, they're playing the Braves. Phillies. Fuck. All right. NSBC Philly. Let's see. Here we go. NBCSN. Jesus. I was at least close. Fuck you. I'm on the MLB network right now. Yep. Tie game. Who was that? Nope. Definitely not Gunnar Henderson. Oh, it's Rushman.
Yeah, Adley's on the base, baby. Castle's on the bat. Ooh.
Man, he drove in the tying run with a double. Fucking Adley. I swear to God, just Baltimore. They have a hell of a celebration. It's unreal.
Well, let's get the homer first, and then we can talk about celebration.
Well, no. So Adley got the second, and he basically did the fucking sprinkler thing. It was like, bro, my God.
Oh yeah. That's for a double, baby. That's for a double.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we working, baby. Look at that. We're one game behind Philly. We beat Philly today. We got the same record.
Oh my God. Yo. Fuck. On top of that, the Yankees lost to the sneaky fucking Kansas City Royals. They have a squad. Let's be honest. They have a fucking squad that could get them into the playoffs, if not the wild card. Look at the standings right now for best records this season. No surprise that the Dodgers are in the bottom 5 of the top 5, but that's what happens when you try to spend over $1 billion, you dumb sons of bitches. Yeah.
I was like, bro, why would you even swing it? That was so low. He squatted to swing at that. Like, come on, bro. And there was no reason to protect the fucking plate.
But
is it yard? It's going yard.
Oh, so I'm at the point where Mountcastle just struck out swinging.
Yeah. I'm literally a couple seconds ahead of you.
Yeah. So was
Henderson
it like
took his
first or
strike.
second pitch?
Henderson just took his first pitch.
Oh, Gunnar Henderson! Holy shit!
Yeah, he had the last series off. So I think he only
Jesus.
played one game against the Braves.
I swear, Gunnar Henderson, Adley Rushman, and even Colton Cowser, if I'm not mistaken. Man, they are basically a Baltimore version of the Cubs' Big Three in the mid 2010s. Javier Baez, Chris Bryant, and fucking Anthony Rizzo. All right,
Damn, that was a bad strikeout.
Yeah, like that was a bad strikeout. So I'm at the point where Gunnar Henderson just came up to the plate, took a strike. But yeah, I mean Nolan Ryan, that dude was a fucking dog when he was pitching. I mean, almost every time I turn on YouTube and look up his highlights, it's mostly the Texas Rangers.
Yeah. I mean, but the whole thing is now remember, right? The reason why no one will ever touch him as far as strikeouts
Well, there was a certain player on the White Sox that touched him.
I'm talking records wise. I'm talking strikeouts wise.
Yeah.
No one will ever touch his records because of what he did with the Astros.
I mean, on top of that, he had, I believe, 7 no hitters.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
Only dude that was within shouting distance was Sandy Koufax.
Okay, so imagine he had, what was it, over 7 years of his career where he threw like 300 strikeouts.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Dude was a 2-time Cy Young winner at the when he was pitching as well.
Somebody, so essentially to beat his record, somebody would have to play for over 20 years and throw over 300 strikeouts every year.
Yeah, they basically have to come in after high school and then just do that. Pitch like Greg Maddux and Nolan Ryan combined. It's unreal. Like the amount of numbers that he put up. I mean, even when I saw the numbers for Greg Maddux, I was blown away. But when I saw the numbers and even the accomplishments for Nolan Ryan, I was just mind boggled.
Oh yeah, I mean, hands down, he will always be my favorite pitcher of all time. Like, I mean, again, nobody's gonna come close to him. Nobody, like, again,
no.
It's just
a 27-year career in baseball. I mean, this dude went into his late 40s and was still delivering heat.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, and that was the whole thing. Like, again, he had a goddamn career. Like I said, imagine it. Like if you would put 21-year-old Nolan Ryan in today's game, he would go down as the greatest player ever.
Easily.
Ever.
Easily. It's not even close.
And then here's the whole thing. It's that age-old time. Oh, well, guys back then. No, bro. I'm going to tell you the same thing. When you're talking about the greats, you're talking about, like, think of Murderer's Row. If you took Murderer's Row and put him in today's game with today's, with all the same technology, the same bullshit, are you fucking kidding me?
Oh,
bro.
Yeah.
They would be monsters.
They would. They would still be Murderer's Row.
Mickey Mantle, fucking Joe DiMaggio. I'm sorry, Joe DiMaggio. That was Mr. Clutch. You talking about a motherfucker who's going to get on
the
base?
Baseball version of Mr. Clutch. Because there's only one Mr. Clutch, and unfortunately, he passed away. Very sad day in the world of basketball because of the passing of Jerry West. But still, like, I mean, Murderer's Row for the Yankees. They were damn near unbeatable.
But this is my one person that if I can honestly put one other guy right? Other than Nolan Ryan in today's game, it'd be
Mm-hmm.
Pete motherfucking Rose. Pete Rose would tear these motherfuckers a new asshole.
Stop it. Of course he would. You ain't got to say much. Of course he would.
Oh,
Oh, my God.
come on, Hopper. What you gonna do, Hopper?
I'll say, oh, my God. Like, I would love. Unfortunately, this is the thing that I hate about video games. We basically put players from the past on the current teams that we are seeing right now and seeing how it spans out for a certain amount of years. But at the same time, it's like, yo, give us an AI version of how things would pan out if Nolan Ryan was on the Texas Rangers. If oh fuck, who was that? He was Paul Schmidt, I want to say. He played for the Phillies.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mike Schmidt.
Mike Schmidt, thank you so much. Put Mike Schmidt on the Phillies, on the current Phillies team right now. Even put Murderers Row on the current Yankees team right now. I want to see how things pan out. Like, give me an AI version of how things would go.
Sat him down.
Whew.
That's tough.
So right now, what I'm looking at, it's a 1-1 count for Bryce Harper.
You about to see two nasty pitches.
The pitcher for the Orioles, Bradish, delivered a fucking nasty 84-mile-an-hour curveball. Yeah, he ain't gonna swing at that. He's too smart for that. Anyways, so it is currently Friday night. We got some games going on.
What's the next pitch he does swing?
Oh, really? Okay.
Got him.
Well, you had my attention. Now you have my curiosity. Oh!
Same pitch. I told same pitch and he swung.
Damn. Oh, that was a thing of fucking beauty right there.
Oh, man.
That was way outside the zone.
That was a fucking error like a bitch, bro. That should have been.
Oh, man. Anyways, like I was saying, so we got some games that are currently going on right now, but it is time to make some weekend predictions for baseball. First game up, we got the very sneaky Oakland Athletics taking on the Minnesota Twins.
Twins.
Really?
I'm going to take the Twins.
Interesting. You know what? I'll take Oakland. Yeah, their record doesn't really speak for itself, but they're sneaky, you know. They get some key wins in certain games.
I got the broom ready.
Yeah.
Baby. Ready for the sweep, baby.
No, ain't gonna happen because the Dallas Mavericks get 4 fucking wins straight.
Never happened. Never happened.
Dallas is gonna be the team that makes it happen. I guarantee you that.
Bro, Tatum, Brown, White, and Horford would have to go down.
Yep. Nah, I mean, I'm fucking trolling. You know how I be.
Yeah. All right, what's the next game up?
Next game up, we have arguably a top 5 rivalry in baseball. We got the St. Louis Cardinals going into Chicago to take on the Cubs.
I wanted the Cubs to win the series, but man, the Cardinals are fucking sneaky.
Yeah, I mean, they're finding the formula. I mean, as much as I want to be biased, I think St. Louis gets the win tomorrow.
They may. They very well may. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I like what they're doing, but it sucks because, you know, I'm a betting man. So when I bet for them to lose and they win, it sucks.
Right.
Great for them. Sucks for me.
You ain't lying. All right, so next game up, we got, man, a first place team that is, in my opinion, clinging on to first place in the AL Central. Cleveland goes into Toronto to take on the Blue Jays.
Give me the Blue Jays.
Okay. I mean, unfortunately, they did trade Kevin Biggio to the Astros, and man, that dude was a very useful utility player for the Blue Jays. But yeah, I'll go with the Blue Jays as well. They still have Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Who's the other dude? Bo Bichette. That's it.
Jesus Christ, I just had a heart attack. They showed this motherfucker hitting a home run, and I was like, no way he hit first pitch home motherfucking run.
Oh, was it a replay?
Yeah, they were showing a fucking replay. I was like, what the fuck, bro? Because there's two guys on base right now. If he hit a home run, that's 3.
Oh, God, I love it.
Now, I didn't bet on the winner. I bet on the over because the over, it was 7 points. So I took the over on 7 points.
All right. So next game up, we got a battle of, well, I really shouldn't say a battle of California, because if it was, then we'd be talking San Francisco Giants versus the LA Dodgers. But the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, I guess that's a fucking dumbass thing, going to San Francisco to take on the Giants.
The Giants should win.
Oh, yeah.
The Giants should fucking win, but they're probably going to lose one of those damn games.
Wouldn't surprise me if they did. I really wouldn't. I mean, yeah, the Angels have had something going for them, but Angel's gonna fucking Angel, you know?
Yep.
Like, they really have a modern day Mickey Mantle, and they're wasting, and he is choosing to waste his fucking talent with the Angels.
I mean, they're going to continue to pay him, so.
No.
You can get paid, or you can get championships and rings. You know what I mean? My man's getting paid.
Go in. Well, yeah, he's getting paid, but go into the fucking spotlight. Get a World Series. Do fucking something to, like, put yourself on the fucking map. Jesus, Trout. Blows me away. All right. So, we're going to go to the East Coast. We got Miami, who isn't the worst team in the league, but they're top 3 worst team in the league right now, against the sneaky Washington Nationals. I don't know how the fuck the Nationals are doing what they're doing right now.
I'll give the series to the Nationals.
Yeah, I would too. I mean, the fact, yeah, Atlanta is really falling off because since the loss of Ronald Acuna Jr., but
I mean, don't get me wrong. I would, if I'm betting on the pitcher, especially with those two.
Oh yeah,
but I mean, again, you know, Atlanta should win, but I don't know.
Don't sleep on Washington. That's all I gotta say. I
know.
mean, they're making their move right now, and they got the talent to prove it. So we got the current game that is going on right now. It is currently tied 1-1. Philly goes back into Baltimore to take on the Orioles.
Orioles are going to win the series.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, now this is one of the big series that, like, we've had this marked off on our calendar for a while, and this is a big home series. So
yeah, and not to mention the Orioles are creeping up on the Yankees, and if I'm not mistaken, if the Orioles get the win because the Yankees lost, they are one step closer to overtaking first place in the AL East.
Yep. But like I said, we've got like another month before All-Star break. Mm-hmm. And that's when baseball gets fucking serious.
Oh, absolutely. It isn't until after the All-Star break that it's like, okay, now it's really time to buckle down and play some baseball.
Yeah, no, I mean, and I 100% agree. That's why it's like for me, for us to be up, you know what I mean, winning, 60-some% of our games, I'm happy where we're at. We're on the right trajectory. We're playing good baseball at the right time. Now, if we can continue to play better, our bats can be more consistent. Our defense plays more consistently. Like that's literally all we're looking for. We're just looking for more consistency with this team. We know what they can do. We've seen what they can do. We've got good enough bats we can hang with anybody. We're good enough that we can defensively keep great teams to 1 and 2 runs. So
I'm not even going to deny that. I mean, look at the fucking talent that the Orioles have. They are pumping players out of their factory right now.
Back-to-back hits on Suarez. I think it's about time. They're going to take him off the mount.
Uh-oh. I mean, come on. You got Mountcastle. You got Cowser. You got Henderson, Adley Rushman. I mean, the list goes on. They are set up for the next 10 to 15 years.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's like 5 guys that we're going to have to pay here in the next 3 years. But outside of those 5 guys, I mean, everybody else is pretty interchangeable.
Oh, yeah. Plus the improvement that the Orioles have made, I'm pretty sure that they have made essentially enough money to pay the guy or pay the core of the Orioles.
Oh yeah. Especially now. I mean, you're talking about having 3, maybe 4,000 people in the stands to this year now having about 10.
Oh yeah. And if the Orioles make the playoffs, oh my God, it's going to be louder than it was in, 2013 when they played the Tigers.
Yeah, no, and I mean, and that's what I'm saying. Like it's going to be one of those years.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be
for sure. It's definitely going to be one of those years where the Orioles definitely make the playoffs. But oh man, I mean, the AL is just so fucking loaded right now.
Yes, it is, but that's the whole thing, man. Playing in one of the best divisions, and I get to say that personally.
Yes,
I got the AFC North, which is hands down like the hardest fucking NFL division.
Couldn't agree more.
And my baseball team is literally in the AL East, which is again like the best fucking division in baseball.
It really is. And being an adult right now, like, man, like every time I look at each division in baseball, including the AL East, I'm like, yo, I just want a competitive division. And then it's just like teams are going off doing their own thing, and then it's like, well, damn, that went out the fucking window.
I mean, that's the love of the sport. What's the next game coming up?
All right, so next game coming up, we are taking a trip out to the Midwest. We got the Cincinnati Reds, who have been surprising me with their subpar playing. They're going into Milwaukee to take on the Brewers.
Ooh, Milwaukee.
I know. Look, it blows me away that aside from Milwaukee, the NL Central is about as subpar as it fucking gets.
Well, that's because they got to play Milwaukee.
Man, I swear to fucking God.
Milwaukee's a goddamn fucking dude. They've got a damn.
They fucking lost Great Council and they're still in first. Yo, Council, you were supposed to help the fucking Cubs compete for first, not be under 500.
Hey, that's the way she goes sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, look, first year, I get it, but at the same time, like, at least do something. The Cubs have the talent.
You would think.
Unfucking real. Anyways, next game up, we got another sneaky. Well, yeah, you know what? They're another sneaky team. They are making a very big progressive step forward. From the 313, we got the Detroit Tigers taking on the Houston Astros.
Give me the Tigers for the series.
Yeah, really? For the series?
Yeah, like Detroit might lose one of those games, but the series is Detroit. I'm sorry, Astros have been dog shit the majority of this year. And
I mean,
they've won some games. I'm not gonna say but again, like compared to 3-4 years ago, this is nowhere near the same team.
Oh, absolutely not. I mean, on top of that, the Tigers really have some young talent that can make put them back on the map. And like you said, the Houston Astros really haven't been the same. What was it? Last year they were in the playoffs and they were in the ALCS on the verge of going back to the World Series, and now they're playing like dog shit. Nah. No, I'm gonna go with you and give me fucking Detroit any day of the week. They are sneaky good right now.
Oh hell yeah!
All right, so next game up, we got we got the classic battle. Well, I mean, it's a classic West Coast versus East Coast battle, but let's say this. The New York Yankees versus LA Dodgers is essentially Pac versus Biggie, but I don't know what the fuck you would call San Diego versus the New York Mets.
Mm-hmm.
So San Diego goes into Citi Field to take on the Mets.
The Padres should win.
Yeah. They've been getting pretty hot recently.
But I will tell you this. The Mets have two pitchers that I will bet on all the time.
Edwin Diaz?
No. What's his name? Medina. I know it starts with an M, and then the other one I think starts with an A.
Like Medina or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay. So right now, Jose Quintana is taking the mound on Saturday against the Padres.
He gave up a fucking another home run? Are you fucking kidding me, bro?
What, the Orioles gave up a home run?
Yeah.
Shit. Who hit the home run?
I don't know, Mick something.
I know it ain't Trace McSorley.
No, definitely not him. Wrong sport.
Right name, wrong sport.
Oh boy.
All right. So this next game isn't gonna really require much traveling. We got the Tampa Bay Rays going into Atlanta to take on the Braves. And for the Braves, Charlie Morton is on the mound Saturday.
Again, I'll bet on the pitcher, but yeah, the Braves are like this, man. It's just like if they could get the lineup down and they could get guys on base and then have only certain guys swinging for power. Watching Harris be the leadoff guy and swinging out of his shoes, not really what I want to see. You're the leadoff guy, so your job is to get on fucking base.
Yeah, I mean, look, Billy in Moneyball, Brad Pitt said it better than anybody could have said it better. I pay you to get on first, not get thrown out at second.
Yep.
I mean, look, Atlanta has those type of players too, but it's like, looks like y'all are getting a little too greedy, and right now, y'all need to do something.
Nope, I completely understand.
Yep. All right. Like Beauty and the fucking Beast, a tale as old as time. If this isn't the greatest rivalry in baseball, I don't know what is. They are currently in a, if I'm not mistaken, a rain delay right now. If they resume play, good for them. But we got the Bronx Bombers are fucking back, baby. Soto, Judge, and Stanton, they have multiple home runs. They have more home runs combined than most MLB teams right now. Anyways, they are in Boston taking on the Red Sox.
Yankees should win the series.
Wouldn't surprise me if they did. I mean, the fact that they got the Red Sox.
The Red Sox are good, but it's not like they're a great team.
Oh,
like,
no, for sure. I
like,
mean,
and no offense, but with the Yankees bankroll, like, I mean, homie, they should be running through pretty much every team, but like the top 3 or 4 teams should be the only teams that give the Yankees trouble. Every other team, it should be a fucking pushover. Like, no,
for sure.
So, outside of the Dodgers, the Yankees should have the best fucking, you know what I mean, the best record in the league.
I don't know about the Dodgers. I mean, the Yankees are fighting with the Phillies for the best record in the league.
I'm just talking about for money, baby. Just
no, for money. Sure.
Money spent. Money spent. What is your return on money spent?
Facts. Look, I see it like this. The LA Dodgers really spent over $1 billion in the offseason for 2 players, and their record right now should be exactly, if not better, than what the Yankees have right now.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. Like that, they
got 3 former MVPs on their team.
Yep. So between their top 3 players, and I'm not even gonna name a fucking pitcher. Okay, I'm gonna say it's literally Ohtani, Mookie Betts, and Freeman.
Yeah.
Just those 3 guys right there.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely. They have the players too to fill in those like critical hit needed positions.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're gonna get to the Dodgers in a sec, but so we're in agreement that the Yankees take the series over Boston.
Hell yeah!
Too easy. All right. So wow, as if this next game couldn't be even more interesting. The reigning defending World Series champions, Texas Rangers, find themselves, I believe, in second, if not third place in the AL West. They go into Seattle to take on the AL West leading fucking Mariners.
I'm taking the Mariners just because of their bullpen.
Oh yeah, and on top of that, I'm taking the Mariners as well just because of the talent that they have.
Yeah, no, the Rangers have been playing down the competition, not playing up.
Mm-hmm. No, for sure.
And until they start going on the trajectory that most people thought they were going to have, I'm not jumping on that train. I'm going to go ahead and let that train roll on out the station.
I mean, look, don't get me wrong. What Texas did last year was undoubtedly one of the greatest runs in MLB playoff history. But at the same time, it's like, yo, Seattle is in first place for a reason. They have the talent for a reason. Like, yes, Texas has the talent as well, but they're not performing like defending champions should be.
Yep, that's very true.
So,
it's magic. Go, baby, it's magic. Oh, fuck, you fucking dick.
Oh, what happened?
That fucking corner. Like, and they both almost fucking collided too. I wish that fuckers would have collided. That made it a whole lot better for me.
I guess, unfortunately, Baltimore kind of like did the routine pop out.
No, it was down by the warning track. That motherfucker had to run. When I'm talking about that motherfucker running like he running from a dog biting his ass.
All right, say less. Damn. Okay. Well, I honestly cannot wait for the Phillies and Orioles. I mean, especially for this weekend. God, thank God for weekend baseball because it is keeping most of, if not a good majority of us sports fans sane until football season starts. And on top of that, we got college football on the way, and then obviously NFL as well. Oh, I think your bet came through because Verdugo hit a fucking home run for the goddamn New York Yankees, baby.
Ah, yes, yes. Who
I'm
else is it?
fucking telling. Oh my God. The Yankees have a better chance right now since 2017 to win the World Series right now. Oh my fuck. Oh my God. But yeah, Alex Verdugo hit a 2-run home run to put the Yankees up on the Red Sox 2-0 right now. Oh, you'll love to see it. All right. Next game up, we got another sneaky team that, man, I really didn't think I was going to find myself rooting for this team just because of their 2014, 2015 run, especially when they won the World Series in 2015. Kansas City, the Royals go into LA to take on the Dodgers.
Bobby Witt Jr. That's who else I need to hit a home run tonight. So Verdugo hit it plus 750.
Ooh, okay. Love it. So for Kansas City, they got Seth Lugo on the mound, and LA is going to have Yoshinobu Yamamoto on the mound.
I mean, I'm going to take the Dodgers just because, I mean, it's smart money, but yeah, no.
I mean, I'll take Kansas City Saturday. I mean, yeah, the Dodgers have 3 former MVPs, but I mean, Kansas City, they've been so under the radar good this year. It's unreal. But we're gonna veer away from the West Coast and we are gonna go to Mountain Time as another sneaky team. They gotta get something going. The Pittsburgh Pirates are going into Colorado to take on the Rockies. And part of the 1-2 punch between Paul Skeens and Jared Jones. Jared Jones is on the mound for Pittsburgh.
See, this is a tricky one. Give me Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I'll take Pittsburgh as well. Wouldn't surprise me. I mean, let's see here. Hang on. Let's see. Okay, so it's not Paul Skeens that's going to be on the mound for Pittsburgh. Maybe they're saving him for Sunday. No, it's undecided. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Pittsburgh
already got a hit for fucking for the Brewers. That's hilarious.
Yeah. So, last and final game, Chicago. The worst team in the league if I've ever seen one. The White Sox are going into Arizona to take on the Diamondbacks.
The Diamondbacks better fucking win this series.
Oh, I swear to God. I mean,
I'm tired of losing money on fucking Arizona. Bro, it happened to me the other day. Arizona and Astros. Those are the 2 teams that I've probably lost more bet. Like, it's a 20-leg fucking parlay, and I'm losing because of fucking Astros. I'm losing because, like...
I mean, look, hey, the good news is the Diamondbacks put up an 11-1 win on the Angels. And on top of that, is yours done? Yeah. Oh, fuck a duck. All right, it's just runners at first and second. Fuck you, Boston. But look, the Diamondbacks did get the 11-1 win on the Angels, I believe, last night, if not the other night. But I mean, look, the White Sox are easily the worst team in the league right now, and it wouldn't surprise me if Arizona put them back on the losing track. Because if I'm not mistaken, in the final game of the series, Chicago got the win against fucking Seattle. Like, what the fuck? Last year, y'all were in the fucking playoffs, and then you decide to show up and play some fucking baseball? Don't get it twisted. Yes, their record is 72, 72. Yeah, their record is 72 wins and, fuck it, 51 losses. No. That's not the case for the White Sox right now. They have 17 wins and 52 motherfucking losses. They are easily the worst team in the league right now. And, I mean, just, it's unreal. Well, it's not unreal. I think last night, maybe the other night, they had Garrett Crochet, the pitcher that just like launches his leg straight up into the air before he delivers a pitch. But yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if the Diamondbacks got the series win. They are in a bit of a funk. They're basically playing like a 500 team right now, but they got to do something if they want to be within shouting distance of the LA Dodgers. So, but you never know how baseball is going to work, you know?
Yep.
It's a game. It's a marathon, not a sprint. It's chess, not checkers. So,
yes, sir. Well, I'm trying to get my TV and everything set up for the game that's about to come on.
Ain't no thing. But so that is all the topics that we have to discuss about today. Big Mac, thank you again, as always, for coming on to the show. Hope you enjoy your weekend, your limits, but enjoy the weekend and have a very happy Father's Day, my man.
Thank you. I appreciate that, brother. Well, a pleasure as always. You have a great weekend yourself.
Absolutely.
Peace.
Peace out. All right. So, unfortunately, UFC 303 was scheduled between Michael Chandler and Conor McGregor, but unfortunately, Conor McGregor had to pull out due to injury. However, if you have Peacock and you are a fan of the WWE, the WWE tomorrow, depending on your location, I am in Mountain Time right now. So the next pay-per-view that they have coming up right now is Clash at the Castle. And the time zone that I am in doesn't start until 10 a.m. I was looking to do a live stream, but I enjoy sleep a little more. I ain't even gonna lie. But that's neither here nor there. If you are a WWE fan, be sure to tune in to Peacock. Be sure to tune in for WWE as Peacock presents WWE Clash at the Castle 2024 is definitely going to be one to watch. You are not going to want to miss it. Oh, man. Always love doing these weekly shows as there are definitely a lot of topics worth talking about. I am No Mercy Sports, and I will see y'all next Friday. Peace